Welcome to this week's edition of EBC Sports International. Here's this week's headlines. A new approach for the Houston Rockets takes down the Los Angeles Lakers. Men's Canadian team qualifies for Tokyo 2020 Olympics at NORCECA tournament. E-Games in Florida aim to help the community, and fans share their memories of Kobe Bryant. Hello everyone, I am Carlo Valdez, coming to you from New Jersey. Welcome to this week's episode of EBC Sports International. The Houston Rockets recently traded away big man Clint Capella to the Atlanta Hawks and went to Los Angeles with newly acquired forward Robert Covington. Our Las Vegas correspondent, Aljiman Santos, shares the Houston Rockets strategy with us.
With the recent NBA trade action circulating, the Los Angeles Lakers have decided to not participate this season. With rumors surrounding third-year forward Kyle Kuzma, fans can rest assured Kuzmania will remain with the Lakers. However, the Houston Rockets have dealt James Harden's lob-catching big man Clint Capella to the Atlanta Hawks in a 4-team, 12-player blockbuster trade. Head coach Mike D'Antoni tested his small ball lineup against the Los Angeles Lakers since acquiring forward Robert Covington. D'Antoni is well known for his small ball lineup strategy, which he made most popular as the head coach for the Phoenix Suns. Powered to run this offense was all-star Steve Nash, and now with Russell Westbrook at the helm, it's no mystery why they chose to move Capella for Covington.
As a coach, you get scared to try something different, but I thought it would work. I don't know why it wouldn't, and they proved it did. And now, but I can have no confidence. It doesn't change anything. They're the ones going to do it, so I'm more concerned about them.
What kind of expertise and talents does Russell Westbrook bring, being an explosive player?
Well, just obviously two different players, completely different. But Russell just brings an athleticism and a dynamic player that can go to the basket, and we don't have anybody like him in the league. He's all by himself in that category. He's just so dynamic and fast, and it was good, obviously.
We could have guarded Russell better with one-on-one, and we could have gotten to shooters better when we double James. But really, for me, our offensive rhythm was out of sync. We didn't play with a high enough motor. We didn't punish their switching nearly well enough, and we were careless and sloppy with the basketball. In the first half in particular, on our drives to the basket, we failed to make the extra pass and play extra pass basketball. All things that we can correct, do better at, the things that we have done better at, and we'll learn from it and hopefully do better next time we play.
I just get to my spot and pick what I want to do. That's it. It's that simple. I don't make the game hard for myself. Yes, sir. If it's driving, kicking, finding somebody to score, then I'll do that too. As a player, my job is to go out and compete and find ways to make the game easy for my teammates. And if the front office and coaching staff believe in me, I'm going to make sure I go out and do my part by competing every night. It don't matter, not for us. We know what our main goal is. It's a big win for us, definitely. But we know what our ultimate goal is, and it's just one step forward in that direction.
Can you describe the impact of Covington tonight?
It's huge, man. His ability to be at a space to four, and not just that, defend and make big plays down the stretch and shoot the basketball was big tonight.
It's a good win for us. Obviously, with adding Rob and just trying a small lineup, it was good for us. I think defensively we played pretty well. We can obviously be better. We made a lot of mistakes that we can correct, but that's a part of the growing process. Offensively, he can shoot the ball, but defensively, he had a big-time block on Anthony Davis and did an unbelievable job rebounding the basketball. And he's solid. That's what you need. Yeah, we're not smaller. We just, obviously height-wise, but heart. Each individual got big hearts, and we can compete with anybody.
The smaller,
more spacing. Defensively, we're more active. We're creating. I think in these last 5 games, we've created a numerous amount of turnovers, at least at transition points, and that's the way we have to play.
It tells a lot, just being able to come in and be a major impact. Just shows that my team and my coaching believed in me. So for me to come in and play how I played, my teammates just, put me in the right position, and, I just did what I was told to do. So, just, getting the feel for it and us coming out with a win, in that first time, I feel good. I mean, we got to keep going with it. Tonight was first sign of it, me being, in that role. But, overall, it can be very well. It can be very good because, like I said, you space the floor and it put a lot of guys in, different positions. And it takes a lot of guys that, are big men that protect the rim. And it takes them away from that. So it just puts them in a lot of scramble situations. There's not a lot of bigs that aren't used to it. So, and then I used to guarding guys on the perimeter, too, as well. So, that's a big advantage to us. We just got to keep getting better at it.
The Houston Rockets may be criticized for their unorthodox choice midway through the season, but there needn't be a worry with head coach Mike D'Antoni helping guide them. The Lakers' decision to not deal anyone may have allowed their crosstown rivals, the Los Angeles Clippers, to acquire more personnel to help their quest for their first championship. Everyone will have a break at the All-Star weekend, but it's back to work for these teams to position themselves well for the postseason. As for this matchup, the Lakers fell to the Rockets 121-111. From the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, Aljamain Santos for Eagle News, 1 with 25.
The 2020 Olympics in Tokyo is just around the corner, and fortunately for the Canadian men, they punched their ticket in. Our British Columbia correspondent, Anthony Sevilla, helps us dig in on their story.
The Canadian men's national volleyball team officially punched their ticket to the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games after claiming the top spot in this year's NORCECA men's qualification tournament in Vancouver. This year, the North, Central America and Caribbean Volleyball Confederation, or NORCECA, chose Canada to host its 3-day round-robin tournament. Canada's 3-0 win over Puerto Rico in Day 3 of the tournament officially claimed the final slot into this year's Summer Olympics. Canada also finished with a convincing 3-0 win over Mexico in Day 1, followed by a huge 3-2 comeback win over Cuba in Day 2. In the previous Summer Olympics, Canada's appearance in Rio 2016 ended their 24-year Olympic drought at this event. With Canada set to compete in Tokyo later this year, this will mark the first time ever that Canada's men's volleyball team will compete in consecutive Olympic competitions.
It feels pretty good. I think it's first time I think Canada has qualified 2 quads in a row. It meant a lot last time, but it means the same right now, so it's pretty exciting right now.
Some of the guys on the team have experienced it, and I'm happy for the guys that haven't experienced it that we get to do it again. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we have some time now to prepare and get ready for July.
Well, everybody now will go back to the professional teams, and we'll have a long professional season, but that's going to be a really good time for us to work on the individual weaknesses we have already and really prepare that for Tokyo. And it's going to be a busy summer, but a really enjoyable one.
The Canadians will have a few days to celebrate before returning to the professional clubs in Europe, South America, or Asia. Following that, they will return to Canada for training camp in preparation for the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics, set to begin in late July. Canada will compete in Pool A with Poland, Italy, Iran, Venezuela, and the host nation, Japan. From Vancouver, Anthony Sevilla, Eagle News, always 1 with 25.
When we return, E-Games in Florida aim to help the community and fans share their memories of Kobe Bryant. EBC Sports International will be back in a moment. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this edition of EBC Sports International. I'm Carlo Valdez, broadcasting from New Jersey. Thanks for staying with us. We have heard of many sports clubs helping their community, but this time, an E-Games event is also aiming to help the community in Florida. Let's check out the story from our Florida correspondent, Angelo Corpus.
In Tampa Bay, Florida, Gamers on the Edge is having their event to gather the top players around the area. But is that all there is to this event? Stick around and find out.
In an effort to help raise money for local children's hospitals, Gamers on the Edge gathered pro players to take on regular people that are looking for a challenge in a fun environment.
So today we have an amazing group of people who gathered together to show off their video game skills. We have a big video game tournament going on, and just having a good time out here today.
Always welcoming new participants, gamers are able to learn, improve, and interact with other individuals by playing one another.
My experience has been nothing but positive. The amount of good done for the community through gaming was both eye-opening and life-changing for me. Angel, such an amazing person, raised over, I believe, $80,000 at this point to all children's Mirror Connected hospitals. Knowing that a passion of mine can be used to benefit others in need is just so incredible to me.
Honestly, just come out, and you gotta like come here to experience how great everything is. I even brought my partner. This is her first time coming out to like a real big event like this, and she's having a blast. And I just love bringing people out to events like this because, you know, this is something that you just don't get to experience anywhere else. Like not only just this scene, but just the Florida scene as a whole. It's a very unique experience, and it's just one of those things that I can't fully put into words, and you just have to come out and see for yourself.
Venturing out and trying new things while helping the community is one of the goals of Gamers on the Edge.
It's always important to give back, and especially if you can do it doing something you already like. And if you really want to know the gravity of like how making a difference, just go, if you get the opportunity, just go visit some of these kids. It's such a huge, someone who's in a hospital myself, a lot for months at a time. It's so huge to come in, just get them a game console and like watch them change from being the sick kid to like, I'm just a gamer now and I'm super excited and happy about it. So if you ever get the chance to volunteer at a hospital or to hang out with these kids, you'll understand immediately the impact you're having.
Many people have their own way of helping their community. So check to see in your area if there are similar events that may do the same. In Tampa Bay, Florida, Angela Corpus, Eagle News, 125.
It's only been a week since the legend Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and the 7 others aboard Kobe's helicopter tragically crashed. We look to find more inspiration to help motivate others, just as Bryant did while he was alive, through the memories that fans shared with us from different parts of the country. Let's take a look.
He was an amazing basketball player and an inspiration to many, including me. And he inspired a lot of people to play basketball. And he was an amazing person.
He was definitely a legend and a legacy he left behind. He definitely 100% influenced the NBA. Because before after the Larry Birds and the Kareem, Abdul, whatever his name was, after all those old school guys, there was like a whole legacy of the new guys: Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and those type of people. So I think he's highly influential in the NBA world.
Not even that. It's just also the fact that he revolutionized the kind of fadeaway, right? Not the same as Dirk. They both have their thing, but he definitely is the face of the fadeaway, and that's just his signature move, and his signature isolation move, right? So he just has those things that everybody likes to use, and everybody knows that that's Kobe's, right? You see that, you're like, oh, that's Kobe Bryant, right? And he just put up incredible numbers in his time that he played, legendary numbers. Like he's top 10 in every single category. Right, so it just shows how influential, and he inspired other players. Like for example, LeBron loves him. He inspired him to be greater. Like even the new kids coming in, everybody focuses on Kobe. Like Luka Doncic, Trae Young, they all meet with him. Right, even Giannis. That's it. So he's just so influential, and he will do anything to help other people. He'll take time out of his day, and he's just a really great guy.
Remember the good times that he had with the Lakers and with everyone else, how he inspired a lot of people, just working hard and overcoming his challenges and overcoming the haters that he had to endure throughout his basketball career.
As a basketball player, his mentality was beyond anything. He was one of the main reasons why people work so hard for their dreams. He is literally the definition of hard work.
The most quintessential moment is when he scored the 81 against Toronto. That night we felt like he just couldn't miss, and literally couldn't. And then my other fondest memory is when he tore his Achilles and he actually went to the free throw line and made his free throws. Just showed his grit and determination, which I think we all to this day admire.
Well, Kobe's like the MJ of like our generation. We never get to see it. We never got to see like prime Kobe, but it's this guy we just looked up to as a mentor in basketball. His mentality was just, he didn't care who he was guarding by. It's just, he had his own way of thinking. It was just very motivational.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of EBC Sports International. Be sure to join us for the next episode. Make sure to visit our websites at eaglenews.net and eaglenewslive.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/eaglenewsph. Thanks for watching. I'm Carlo Valdez, Forever One with 25.